As things heat up in the Middle East, it seems we have some word back from the conversation between Trump and Putin. Here on the Crisis Report, this is the lead up.
I see the bad moon rising.
What's your problem?
All right, friends, thanks so much for being here. Just a quick one. Trying to get back to do these. We have a lot going on geopolitically, just to be honest with you. Hopefully you've seen the video over on the PrepperNow. That video is doing quite well. Seems the Houthis have declared war on the United States. Red Sea is going to start to see some really big action going on. And it seems Netanyahu is going to be addressing the country of Israel here very soon, as he basically told all of the people in any city south of Tel Aviv that they need to be close to a bomb shelter because things are about to heat up. Ceasefire is officially over between Israel and Hamas, and Gaza is getting ready to be lit up. You've got Syria going against not just some forces of the IDF on border skirmishes, but also Syria. Lebanon. Lebanon and Hezbollah are joining together to take on forces from Syria. So it's just really surreal, all of these different workings that are going on. Now, as it pertains to Trump and Putin and what is going on there, they had a conversation today. It was, good, all things considered. There is no big breakthrough ceasefire, but there are some good things that are happening. First and foremost, the big sticking point for Putin is he does not want the Ukrainians to be receiving weapons and shipments from the West. He wants all that to stop. And he really made that point. He thinks it is important for things to happen to stop that, to stop the war efforts of the West, giving ammunition, giving supply, giving aid and comfort to Putin's enemy. So that was the big contentious thing there. Trump, said, hey, let's try to work on maybe at least doing something about infrastructure and not going after power. That was talked about. There was also, they're going to be doing a prisoner exchange of 175 for 175 between Euchre and the Bear. And also, Ukraine is going to be receiving 23 critically wounded people from Russia as a sign of goodwill. So honestly, it's moving in a positive way. It's just slow. America really needs all this to happen because, well, to be honest with you, we're getting ready to have a major entanglement going on in the Middle East. Trump is really trying to make it so Russia is not a factor in any of this. We don't want to have them involved. Honestly, the Russians probably just want to stay out of it. They don't like to fight unless they absolutely have to. China is kind of sitting back watching everything. They have a little bit more skin in the game because of their needs for oil from Iran. So all of this is kind of working itself up into a nice little tizzy. But the main thing to know is that things are positive, but there is no ceasefire yet. They're trying to work out at least a 30-day one, but Putin wants it for a permanent where there's no more shipments coming. Everything is shut down. There's no NATO membership. Crimea is officially seen as Russian, as noted by the Americans in official statements and stuff like that. And also Trump thought he'd throw the sports hat in the world, as maybe that was a great way to kind of ease some of the tension. He says that we need to have a hockey game between both teams, the Russians versus the Americans, in each country. So one game would be in Russia and another game would be in America. So pretty interesting idea. Might help. Sports is sometimes a great way to kind of alleviate tensions and stuff. But that is the latest going on right there. No breakthrough, but things are moving at least in a somewhat positive sense. And the Middle East is about to go sideways. So if I were you, I would be pretty much ready to roll and, have your gas topped off and that kind of stuff. So we could see some maybe some energy hits coming. But all right, folks, God bless. That's your lead up. Hit the links in the description. Check out PrepperNow's latest video, and we'll see you on the next one.